Still got MVB'd. And like I said, leading the league in points once again with 33-10. Got like 4 assists, still 2 blocks a game. They the 3rd seed. They're going to win 50 games. I feel like voter fatigue, they said it was a thing when Giannis had won his first 2 back-to-back. Mm-hmm. And then Jokic is about to 3-peat. Like, they already got it set in stone. I think Jokic will win it, but even Giannis is more deserving, but I think Embiid should definitely get it because before he got hurt, he should have got it the first time Jokic got MVP. Mm-hmm. Embiid has been hooping, and if he retires with no MVPs, it'll be shameful, I'm not going to lie, because it'll discredit his legacy, and people will forget quickly they averaged 30, 2 seasons, led the league in scoring. Centers don't. You really do that.
They don't.
Let alone twice. So, I got Embiid. What about you?
It's probably Embiid right now. I think Giannis is right there, as always, and Jokic is also right there. But I like the idea of Embiid. He been robbed twice. I ain't gonna say robbed twice. Once at least once last year. I feel like he should have got it last year. Yeah, I feel like he should have got it last year. But I don't know. It's tough. It's kind of tough, man. It's I think it can go to either 3. All 3 are very deserving. Sometimes we discount the fact that we discount the defensive side of the ball a lot of times. The man be getting cooked, but he does make up for it on the offensive side. Same thing with like Trae Young or something like that. But it's like with Trae Young, that's a detriment. Whereas with Jokic, it's like, oh, his offense will balance it out, yada yada. And like, it's like where's the same energy on the other side of the field when it comes to Giannis and Embiid, who dominate on both ends of the court, who maybe are not fully all around as Jokic is, but like they can do everything he does. Jokic just does it a little bit more because he doesn't score as much, and then he'll get the triple-double and things of that nature. But then also he can't play defense. So then he can devote more of his energy to the offensive side of the ball. I see Giannis, he's like top in defensive contests. He's top in defensive ratings. Same thing with Embiid, getting blocks, getting steals and all that. So like, it's interesting because it's like where do we put defense in the conversation when it's not just defensive player of the year and the impact that people can make,
as well as playoff success. Like after Giannis got his second, they said, "Oh, keep losing in the second round. We can't give him a third one. We can't do that." They gave it to Jokic. Jokic made the Western Conference Finals, but after that, he's been losing in the second round. First and second. And now
he did have injuries. He did have injuries. I'll give him that, but I'm just saying keep the same energy.
Yeah, when they do the same thing, they say voter fatigue, and now Jokic about to 3-peat. Nobody 3-peated since Larry Bird. He got a ring within that time frame. So
that's true.
I say, yeah, within their criticisms and what they take into account with voting, they should just keep it consistent at all times and not just hand them the MVP with a whole, 3 more weeks left. 2-3 more weeks left. They just handing it to them. They're losing.
Yeah, I feel like the Nuggets really have been sliding recently. I'm very perplexed by it. Niggas lost to the Bulls, lost to Houston.
Vucevic was cooking that boy.
Yeah, lost to Houston. They lost to San Antonio. It was just a weird stretch of games where it's like they should have been separating themselves, and instead they didn't. Oh, I see you pulling up that the stats for that.
Bulls that beat the Nuggets by 21 points.
It's insanity.
But Jokic got 18, 12, and 8. Vucevic gave him 25 and 15.
Jesus Christ.
Nikola Vucevic. Shout out Vucevic, solid player for the Magic, solid for the Bulls. But he's supposed to be the MVP. You can't do that.
You can't be getting cooked like that.
Embiid gave him 37.
Embiid did give him 37, man. I feel like, regardless, he's still in the MVP discussion. He's in the MVP discussion. And there's another. Oh, dang! You said something about right. Three since nobody's 3-peated since then.
Larry Bird.
I feel like somebody Kenny again said something crazy about this. Also, he said you have to think about it like technically. That's his own thing. Like, I know what's then was then, but now is now. If he deserves a third MVP, regardless, give it to him. And I respect that. I'm just saying, like, I'm not even for sure you should have got the second one. because of I really think Embiid should have got that one. I feel like what Jokic was doing was amazing, but the stuff Embiid was doing last season was kind of crazy. And what he's doing this year, this is 3 years in a row that they're about to be potentially basically 1 and 2 again, and then with Giannis being the third again. I feel like give it to Embiid. At this point, you either give it to Embiid or Giannis, in my opinion. Again, if you give it to Jokic, I can't exactly complain either because I know he deserves it. So like I'm not bugging, but we went on a 16-game winning streak. The Bucks did. The Sixers are surging right now, looking like they're finishing better than the Nuggets are. So are the Sixers. I say give it to one of them.